Hello everyone and welcome to a new Let's Play of Duskers. Duskers is a roguelike survival RPG focused on immersion and atmosphere. In it, you take the role of a drone operator who, together with his ship, is lost in space and can only survive by boarding and salvaging other ships using, you guessed it, his drones. However, these ships of course contain many dangers that you have to deal with in various ways, main one being avoiding them. Now, I think the game is best shown via gameplay, so let's get on with it. Word of warning, however, I on purpose did not play this game much just to get the basic mechanics down, so it might be a much shorter Let's Play than you are used to on my channel. The game is quite unforgiving, and as RNG plays a big role here, we can just hope that we get lucky. But if not, well, if we have fun, we can always start again. So let's play the game. Yes, I have already took the drone operator training. Would you like to launch the training now? No. Okay, so our situation, as I mentioned, is bad. Our ship is okay, but we are pretty much running very low on fuel and we need to figure out what to do. Initiate emergency distress sequence. Yes. Okay, so we sent the distress signal and we detected 4 ships, however no responses. Recommended course of action: initiate manual contact with vessels, acquire necessary resources for travel. That's exactly what we are going to do. Transfer classified as success. Externally modified lock detected. Would you like to read? Yes. So, our primary objective: gather intel and logs from the derelict spacecraft, gather resources necessary for survival, search for survivors. If objective cannot be completed, recommended action: initiate a reset. It is possible that the game will pretty much through the RNG screw you up so badly that you cannot continue, so let's hope that's not gonna happen. So this is us. We are on the Justice Rider, that's our current ship, and this is the screen that we are going to see before we board any ship. As you can see here, this is the little icon of our ship, and we are adjacent to Hawkins, which is a government C-class ship. It has no infestation, which is good. We can board it without fearing of danger. It's 26-year-old, stable, so it's a fairly young ship. We haven't been there, and the scrap capacity is 48. Now below here you can see that we have a bit of scrap, 2 out of 50. We have propulsion for 6 jumps and, well, actually 6 movements on the map, and we have enough fuel for 2 jumps. The jumps mean this: you can jump to different sectors, and I guess even in a universe. I don't know, never seen or used this before, so we'll see. Now you move around using the fuel here, which I mentioned we have 6. So if we want to move here, that's going to cost us 2 fuel. If we want to move here, then that's going to cost us 2 fuel. From here it's free, and then it's going to cost us 2 fuel. So we have enough fuel to visit all of these ships. So apart from the Hawkins that we see here, which is a government C-type class, we have a salvager here that's infested, 16 years old, distance 2, quite nice scrap capacity. Then there's the Mickey Finn, another government type ship, and then there's the Raven Winds, which is a barge, also infested. Okay, now the scrap that I mentioned here is used to repair and service our drones. Now this is the drone configuration screen. We got 3 drones. We got Corey here, which is quite a sturdy drone, 110 hit points, which has motion detector and a gather function. Then we got Abby, which has a generator function, and we have a Jill drone, which has tow and interface. Now motion, as it says so, shows you the... It does not work all the time, so I'm trying to find the right words. It shows you how you or if you think, or if the drone thinks there is something moving in the adjacent rooms. The gather functions gathers fuel and scrap. Abby, having the generator, is able to power certain rooms, and Jill has the tow function. That means it can grab and tow things back into our ship, mainly used for other drones or ship upgrades, and it has interface, so it can, it can interface with the ship and give you useful data. Now, this is the modification screen where we can repair and upgrade our drones, or we can upgrade or repair our ship. But we have only 2 scrap, so we need to get more. Now, this first mission is usually okay, and we have no infestation. If the game is not lying, it can lie. It happens that it lies. So I'm gonna hope that it's gonna be fine and that I'll be able to show you the main mechanics of the game. So let's board. So, the scanning is inconclusive, but infestation types detected 0. Hull integrity is good, H26, it's stable. Name of the ship is Hawking, it's a government C-class ship. Personnel transport, it used to have 9 crew, and it was having personal effects in the hold. Now, there are 70,688 communication files found in archive, all of them corrupted, so we don't learn anything from the ship. Now, there's a story that I have on purpose ignored up until now. We need to figure out what happened to all of these ships and why is everyone gone, pretty much. So we'll see if we can piece things together. Okay, so now this is the overview of the game, and we have 2 views that we can skip between. This is, as I said, the main overview. I'm gonna call this the strategic map, and then there's the drone view, in which you log in to each of your drones. They have, I love the detail that they have different colors, overlays, and you can control your drones directly through here, or you can control them from the strategic map. So right now I can just open the door A1, airlock 1, and we can navigate our first drone inside to check out what we can see here. There is some scrap, there's a generator here, and there are some unpowered doors and more doors that are open. Okay, what can we see here? Oh hey, we found a drone! Okay, that's good. So let's check the drone out. It's destroyed, unfortunately. It used to be named Qbert. We can check if it has something that we can use. Oh, it has another motion detector. Okay, we're gonna put that on a different drone. Actually, let's take it now, and we'll deal with it later. Now, as I mentioned, we have a generator in the room 2, so I'm gonna give the order to Abby to... Actually, let's put all of our drones to room 2. There is some scrap there, so I'm gonna ask gather all of Corey, and I'm gonna ask Abby to power the generator. Okay, now Jill can move and tow the drone from the next room. Navigate 3 to room 3. And I'm gonna use the motion detector on Corey because I still don't trust this game. Okay, so all the rooms, as you can see here, are clear, so we can open the door and ask Corey to move to the 4th room. 1 to room 4. Oh, typo. Navigate 1 to R4. I'm gonna ask. Come on. We need to tow this. Oh wait, we can't tow this. It's broken. I forgot. So let's log into Corey and check here. Okay, there's some scrap here. And that's all. So let's gather this scrap and once again put on the motion sensor. Because believe me, I do not trust this game. Okay, nothing is in the next room as well, or either. Nothing is in the next room either. So we can open these doors and just get in there and see what we can see. Okay, a bunch of scrap. Oh, and there's a fuel access point, so we might find some fuel here. So let's gather all. The drone is going to take the fuel. No jump fuel and a no propulsion. Okay, great. So basically we just gathered a bunch of scrap. There's no fuel or nothing interesting here at all, but we get the motion from the broken drone. That's actually pretty good. So let's just get everyone out from here. Navigate all to room 1. Oh, come on. Why do I have this much typo all the time? So you can see that when Abby moved away from the generator, all of the rooms have died down because they have no energy. Now we can just close the airlock and type exit to get out of here. So we did not get any fuel. We did, however, get 4 scrap. That's just great. And we survived through 1 day. Running diagnostics, no data, inventory change readout, motion upgrade, added to drone query. So let's check out the drone config. I probably like the motion sensor to be put on Jill. It's gonna make a bit more sense here. That we'll have 2 drones that can interact with the surrounding rooms a bit better. Now there's a lot of modules that you can get from the broken drones or for your broken drones. But I would like to give you a bit of a feel for what 4 scrap means. Now the motion here, we can add 25 motion sensors on the drone for 2 scrap. Or we could convert this motion detector into scrap and get 3. Now the drones, you can see that you can increase their speed slightly by 35% for 5 scrap. We can increase their max HP for 5 scrap, or we can repair their video signal. Sometimes they just, start falling apart, so that's not really good. We need more scrap as a buffer. And we can convert an entire drone into scrap if we feel like it. Never really got to the point where I would like it. Now, we can assemble new modules as well. We can assemble only gather, generator, and tow at this point. Not sure if we'll be able to do anything more later on. We'll have to see. So now we can go to any of these ships. Now logically, if we go here, it's 4, and then we could only go here. But if we go here, that's 2, that's 2, and that's 2. So we can just go to Lugger. So let's travel there, and I'm gonna do one more mission in this video, and we're gonna board this ship. Now this one has an infestation type marked, so we'll probably see some first enemies here. It has some scrap capacity. It's a salvager, so I guess there might be quite some interesting stuff there, but I really don't know. I visited only a couple of ships, so I don't know how things are going to behave. So let's board this ship and see. Oh, we found a dormant drone in room 2. Updating schematic. Infestation types detected 1. How integrity is good, H16. It's a lugger. Directive ship. Oh wait, it's a shipbreaker, not a... Ah, okay. So it was a salvager and shipbreaker. Crew 6 hold random junk. There is 55,716 communications found in archive, out of which 53,023 were corrupted. So we found something. GK Fool. I can find it anywhere. What do you mean by that, Jay? I mean, it's not on the servers anymore. Well, different. Different how? The SCADA. Even though it's not corrupted, it's all jumbled. JK, it looks like someone has attempted to access it or activate it. I mean, maybe I'm paranoid or something. We power surge recently. Could it be that? This guy, Jesus, I'm going to have to contact Zoe and tell her the Muteki archives compromised, aren't I? Man, screwed up. Okay. So, in this case, we detected a drone and we get a bit of the schematics. I guess there might be a ship module that would help us with that. So, and this drone is active, so we'll probably be able to salvage it. And there's even some scrap next to it. So, let's open the first airlock and get in here and see what we can deal with. Okay, there's a power inlet here. There's some scrap. And we'll have to be more careful because there are enemies here, as you might have guessed. Okay, open door here so we can get into the next room. Okay, more scrap. So what does the situation look like? Okay, so we got a generator in the room 4 and in room 3. So I'm gonna navigate all drones into room 3. This is gonna happen quite a lot, won't it? Navigate all into room 3. I'm gonna ask them to gather all, and I'm gonna ask them to power the generator, and we'll see what kind of things will power. Okay, we powered everything apart from the 4th room. And we get some things around here. So I'm gonna ask for the motion detector. Oh, we got it on 2 drones now, so I have to specify. So motion 1. Oh, great! So we found our first enemy in the next room, which is the room 2, with the drone. Okay, so what we can do here is we're just gonna open the door and let the thing go away. That way we can avoid it. And now I'm gonna close the door. I was trying to close it while it was in there. Great. So, I'm gonna ask... okay, all 3 rooms are clear, right? Yes. And all the doors are closed. Yes. So I'm gonna navigate my first drone to room 4. What's up with me today? I can't type. Which will turn on the motion detector, as you guessed before. But we can gather the scrap here. So gather all. Okay, and I can open this door. Navigate drone 1 into room. Is it 2? Okay. And let's check out this drone. Jeff! So, info on Jeff. So Jeff has a... there's some scrap. Okay. Does not tell me. Pry open unpowered doors. Oh, I've never seen this one before. Awesome. Okay, so that's a new module. And both of them are broken a bit though. This one has a 8.6% probability it's gonna fail, and this one has 4.7. Okay, but the drone is broken. We need to tow it. Let's gather all the scrap here, and I'm gonna ask the 3rd drone to get into room 2. So I can open this door and this door as well. And I'm gonna take Corey here and check the next room. Okay, steady. There's a fuel access point here. So let's gather all here and hope that there's some fuel. Okay, we got 1 fuel here, but no jump fuel. And we got 2 points of scrap. Now, you can tow this, right? Yes. And we're gonna tow it away from here. We're gonna tow it to room 1. Wait, navigate 3, room 1. So it's gonna tow over with the drone there. Now, I'm gonna put up the motion detector on 1. Okay, so there's 1 huge room next to us. So we can try to lure this thing into where? I guess if I close these doors, I can just lure it here. And then we might just... Oh wait, fuck. Here we got it. Okay, so it's in this room now, and the next room is clear. So I can just open the door like this and go check it out. Okay, some scrap here. There's an airlock here. What is this? More scrap? And that's all, right? So gather all. And I guess that's all we can get from here. No need to power the room 4. There was nothing there for us to deal with. So now I'm gonna just tell the drones, all of them, to go into the first room. Cool. So this was a good mission. We found a bit of fuel, we found a bit of scrap, and we found a drone. So we're gonna investigate it once we get back. So let's close the airlock. Come on. Airlock, A1, and exit. Do we got all the drones there? Yes. Cool. So we gathered 1 propulsion fuel, not the jump fuel, and we collected 7 scrap. Okay, so we got 13 now. We survived 3 days, and we now have a 4th drone called Jeff, which has pry function. So let's check out the modification. Jeff is broken. He is really broken, and to repair it we'll need to use all of our scrap. Unfortunately we'll have to, because we just, you know, we want to have our drones fixed. So let's repair it and execute it. And I'm gonna take this drone. Wait, how do I switch you? Rename. Okay, like that. So now we have you here. I got you towing, so I think it might be a good idea if I remove one of these pry functions and gave you the motion. Now we're gonna put the pry on Corey, and Jeff is gonna get the motion. So we'll have 4 drones. We'll have Corey, Abby, Jill, and Jeff. And we'll have the motion detector gather and pry on the first drone. We'll have generator on Abby. We'll have Jill having tow and interface, and we'll have Jeff, which has motion and a pry. Good. I never really had pry before. I think that will be very useful. Opening doors that are unpowered looks like a great idea. If we know nothing is there, sometimes you have to move the drone all around the ship to just power a room that you know, can't access otherwise. And I also seen a couple of situations where you literally could not power a room. So pry seems like a great way. I never figured out that. Never had the never had the idea that such a module would be there. So in the next episode we're gonna jump to Mickey Finn and check it out. There's an infestation there as well. We get a bit of distance. We haven't visited it, but the scrap capacity is 65. Wow, that might be the biggest one yet for us. You can see below here that we got a bit more propulsion. We got 4 out of 6 plus 1. Okay, so we should have 5 out of 6? No idea what that is. But this is not as important as jump fuel, because when we jump somewhere, we will immediately regain... Oh, right. It's not what I wanted. We will immediately regain all of our propulsion. Wait, what did I do? What did I do here? What did I do? Okay, like this. Good. Oh, you can display other systems. Hey, I did not know that. Okay, that's good. That will, you know, inform our actions. So, as I said, in the next episode, we're gonna visit Mickey Finn. So I hope you had fun. This is a great game, and believe me, the missions will only get more complicated. More enemies, radiation, falling apart ship, asteroids, and stuff like that. And that's only the things I saw in the couple of missions that I played. So I'm looking forward to solving them with you.